Imagine this. A black hole, small but moving incredibly fast, shoots past Earth at the speed of light. It's almost invisible to us, but its presence would be anything but subtle. Black holes are mysterious, awe-inspiring cosmic phenomena, and their interactions with our planet can only be described as catastrophic. So, let's take a wild ride through the terrifying possibilities that would unfold if a black hole zoomed through our solar system, and more specifically, Earth. We'll consider a few types of black holes, from the tiniest primordial ones to the colossal supermassive ones, and explore how each could spell the end of life on Earth as we know it. What is a black hole anyway? A black hole forms when a massive star collapses under its own gravity, condensing all its mass into an infinitesimally small point known as a singularity. The gravity at this point is so intense that not even light can escape, hence the name black hole. While black holes are often thought of as cosmic vacuum cleaners, sucking up everything in their path, they don't just appear out of nowhere. They can come in various sizes, each posing a different level of danger to our planet. Types of black holes. Stellar mass black holes. These are the most common and form from collapsing stars that are about 8 times more massive than our Sun. Stellar mass black holes pack an immense amount of gravity into a small space. For example, Gaia BH1, located just 1,560 light-years away, has a mass almost 10 times that of the Sun, but only a 59-kilometer, 37-mile wide event horizon. This is tiny compared to the size of a planet, yet its gravitational pull is devastating. Primordial black holes. These are theorized to have formed during the very early stages of the universe, possibly just moments after the Big Bang. Primordial black holes could be as small as 1 femtometer, about 1,000,000 times smaller than an atom. Yet they could have the mass of a mountain. These tiny black holes are incredibly difficult to detect, but their effects could be just as dangerous. Supermassive black holes. These giants lurk at the centers of most galaxies, including our own Milky Way. With masses that can be millions or even billions of times that of our Sun, these black holes have an event horizon that can stretch for billions of kilometers. Their gravity can distort the fabric of space itself, making them a whole different beast when it comes to potential destruction. The tiny black hole. A near miss. Now let's start with a hypothetical scenario involving a tiny black hole, one that weighs the same as Earth but is incredibly small. Its event horizon would be only about 2 centimeters wide. If such a black hole were to zoom past Earth at the speed of light, it would travel through our planet faster than we could blink, only taking about 0.04 seconds to pass us by. As the black hole approaches, the first signs of danger would be the tidal forces. These forces occur because the side of Earth facing the black hole would feel a stronger pull than the far side. This gravitational stretch could result in severe consequences, including earthquakes, tsunamis, and volcanic eruptions. But things could get worse. This black hole would also be capable of altering Earth's orbit. If the black hole passed too close, our planet could be yanked closer to the Sun, triggering extreme climate changes, or worse, it could be pushed into a colder orbit, moving closer to Mars and plunging Earth into a freezing death. But let's say, just for the sake of imagination, that this black hole didn't just pass by, it actually passed through Earth. The result would be catastrophic. The black hole would create a narrow tunnel through the planet, stretching and tearing everything in its path. Earth's crust would crack, entire tectonic plates would shift, and earthquakes would devastate the planet in seconds. This is no ordinary disaster, it's a complete collapse of the Earth's structural integrity, caused by the gravitational forces of an object that weighs the same as our planet but is far smaller. Stellar mass black holes. If a stellar mass black hole like Gaia BH1 were to fly past Earth, the consequences would be far worse. Although this black hole's event horizon is only about 59 kilometers wide, its gravity is so powerful that it could tear apart planets in seconds. As it approaches, the entire solar system would feel its presence, starting with the outer planets like Jupiter. Jupiter, although it might not be completely destroyed, could experience severe tidal disruptions, resulting in strange gravitational anomalies. As the black hole nears Mars, it would begin to distort its orbit, flinging it out of place or potentially tearing it apart. Earth, too, would feel its effects. The tidal forces from the black hole's gravity would cause massive earthquakes, tsunami-like surges of water, and a complete disruption of Earth's geological stability. Buildings would collapse, continents would crack, and our planet would be plunged into chaos. The Moon, too, might be destabilized, potentially breaking free from Earth's orbit. In a worst-case scenario, if the black hole were to collide with Earth, it would tear through the planet like a bullet. The crust, mantle, and core would be ripped apart by tidal forces stronger than anything humanity has ever experienced. Earth would be shredded in an instant, the surface torn away and left as debris floating in space. Intermediate mass black holes. Now let's take things up a notch. Imagine an intermediate mass black hole, about 1,000 times the mass of our Sun, passing through the solar system. These black holes are much rarer and harder to detect, but they pack a devastating punch. With a size approximately half the size of Earth, this black hole would create unimaginable destruction. As it passed by Earth, its gravity would rip at the planet, pulling chunks of land and oceans into its maw. If the black hole were to make a direct hit, Earth would be gone in a flash. The gravity from the black hole would distort the fabric of space-time itself, causing the planet to collapse inward. The ground would bend, rock would lift, and Earth would cease to exist as we know it. All that would remain is a swirling mass of molten debris, the remnants of our once vibrant planet. Supermassive black holes. And now, the ultimate nightmare. A supermassive black hole, such as Phoenix A, which has a mass 100 billion times that of the Sun. With an event horizon stretching 590 billion kilometers, 370 billion miles, Phoenix A is so large that it could swallow the entire solar system, planets and all. As this behemoth passes through the outer reaches of the solar system, Neptune and Uranus would begin to drift from their orbits. Then, as it nears Earth, the black hole's gravitational pull would begin to distort the planet's orbit. At this point, the ocean would begin to bulge upward, oceans flooding everything in their path. The atmosphere would begin to tear away from the planet, creating supersonic winds that would devastate continents. Satellites and debris from orbit would fall from the sky, while the ground itself would start to crack under the immense strain. This massive black hole would send Earth on a one-way trip out of orbit, flinging our planet into deep space. As it speeds past Earth at the speed of light, it would take only 0.04 seconds for the black hole to tear through the planet, leaving behind nothing but chaos. Earth's crust would fracture, volcanoes would erupt, and entire ecosystems would be wiped out in an instant. After the black hole passed, the Earth would be left as a rogue planet, drifting aimlessly through space, no longer bound to any star. If you enjoyed this wild journey through the cosmos, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more mind-blowing content. We dive deep into the mysteries of the universe, explore fascinating hypothetical scenarios, and bring you the science that could change everything we know about space. Leave a comment below, letting us know which black hole scenario you found the most terrifying. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the unknown.